Finding the perfect action camera can feel like its own adventure. With so many impressive options available, how do you choose? To simplify your search, we've curated a list of 7 standout action cameras. Whether you prioritize ruggedness, image quality, innovative features, or budget friendliness, you're sure to find a top performer among these diverse models. So in this video, we have compiled a list and reviewed the top 7 best action cameras you can buy in 2025. For more information on the products, we have included links in the description box below. Let's get started. Number 7. DJI Osmo Action 4. With the release of the Osmo Action 5 Pro, the DJI Osmo Action 4 is my pick of the best budget action cameras thanks to prices dropping. You can now pick up an Osmo Action 4 for as little as $249 or $229 in the UK, and I'm only expecting prices to drop further as we make our way into 2025. If you want 4K video but want to save almost a couple of $100 over a new GoPro or DJI, this is the action camera to opt for. I tested the Osmo Action 4 thoroughly when it launched, and absolutely loved its beautiful image quality, not to mention its surprisingly strong internal audio quality. This camera can also be hooked up wirelessly to DJI microphones, making it a great choice for content creators who want to avoid lots of cables or are already invested in DJI gear. While its waterproofing isn't quite as good as the Osmo Action 5 Pro, the Osmo Action 4 is still rated down to 59 feet, which beats everything else from GoPro and Insta360, making it great for rugged adventures in challenging conditions. If you edit your footage in post, the OA4 also offers D-Log recording for wide dynamic range capture, and there's 120 FPS recording for slow motion footage too. In testing, I wasn't so keen on the stabilization, which performed a little worse than GoPro and Insta360 cameras, resulting in some shaky footage. If you're a serious shooter, you might also be put off by the max res of 4K, as this means you can't oversample 4K footage in post as you can with the 5.3K GoPro cameras. All in all though, this is a lot of camera for your money, and the price is only going to drop further. Number 6. Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Proof in action camera form that different is not equal to worse. For many, in fact, it might be the better choice to move slightly away from the traditional form factor as Insta360 have done here. Some of the specs for this action camera are out and out best too. There are no other 8K cameras on the list, so top marks. Insta360's thermal management and processing is to be commended, and this is clearly intended to, and successfully. It sits next to the GoPro 13 and DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro cameras as a premium contender. Okay, it's a bit bigger and heavier than some of the others at 72x52 38mm, though it's fiddling small change in most situations, but that buys you a 2.5-inch flip-up touchscreen. You might worry about it being delicate, but that is far from the case. It isn't much of a burden when it comes to ruggedness. You can still be very violent to the camera, and it's not coming off. I tried. Quality and ease of selfie for shooting are the priorities in this design, and I dare say for quite a few action camera users. And to be honest, the results speak for themselves. The menu system and app are arguably the best in the business, and it's also noteworthy that the camera crams in extra features you might not have thought of, like a dash cam mode. That 4K footage will spot license plates, and the low light imaging is good. Number 5. Insta360 X4. The biggest problems with shooting action is aiming the camera, so what if you could do that afterward? That's the basic thinking behind a 360-degree camera. Beyond that though, there is a lot more. There are times when handling even an action camera's wide-angle lens becomes a problem, and that's where a 360-degree action camera can step in. With 2 back-to-back lenses and enough smarts to eliminate a selfie stick from the footage, this almost magic camera can capture an image from a point within reach looking any direction you see fit. The Insta360 X4 isn't just a resolution boost over the X3, it also fixes a ruggedness issue. Both cameras are waterproof in body to 10 meter thanks to smart doors, but the X4 has removable lens covers which make the device more flexible and overcome one of my main worries. Something I have done with the X3 and can be done with this camera too is to use Insta360's custom bike attachment, which holds the camera a little way in front of your bike on a carbon pole over the front wheel. I was amazed at the footage, which makes it look like I'm cycling toward a perfectly controlled drone. Better still, by syncing the camera with my phone, you can draw GPS data and have it overlaid in the form of a speedometer by the Insta360 app before sharing. And that's the other crucial aspect of the Insta360 offering. The company has created an excellent phone app so you can edit on the go, redirecting the camera's aim or relying on AI to track your subject. For more serious uses, they have also created a Mac Windows app and plugins for Final Cut Pro and Premiere. The upshot is that this is very definitely an action camera and offers angles and styles of action which have the potential to put you ahead of the pack. Number 4. GoPro Hero 12 Black. With the launch of the Hero 13 Black, the outgoing GoPro Hero 12 Black becomes the best older GoPro even though it was only launched in 2023. Thanks to the new model though, you can now pick up a Hero 13 Black for well under $300, making this a real steal. That's because the Hero 13 Black is essentially the same camera, using the same sensor, the same stabilization system, and essentially the same body, except for a minor facelift around the front screen. That means you still get 5.3K 60p video, Hypersmooth 6.0, and GoPro's generally outstanding video performance, all for way less than the Hero 13 Black. The Hero 12 Black also utilizes the same battery and shell as many older GoPros, like the Hero 10 Black. While certain accessories will fit the new GoPro Hero 13 Black, some won't. So if you're upgrading from an older model, this is the one to go for. In our testing, we love the Hero 12 Black's phenomenal image quality and stabilization de rigueur for GoPro. We also love the minor updates over the prior model, the Hero 11 Black, including 5.3K 60p versus 5.3K 30p, and the introduction of Bluetooth headphone support for audio recording. Water resistance is the same as the new Hero 13 Black at 33 to 10 matrix, as are the screens and dimensions. The only things you're missing out on over the newer model are the magnetic mounting system, new lens mods, and some pro features like HDR HLG. Recording. This is still a totally relevant action camera, with plenty of support from GoPro for years to come in regards to firmware and accessories. So if you want a GoPro but want to save some cash, this is where your money should go. Number 3, Insta360 Go 3S. If you're after something small, you can't really beat the Insta360 Go 3S, a tiny thumb-sized action camera that builds upon the great reputation of its predecessor, the Go 3. This action camera is perfect for people who want an unobtrusive camera to capture beautiful 4K footage. It's ideal for casual shooters who are trekking, cycling, or playing sports, as it'll sit easily on a cat peak or attach effortless to your short without sagging. That's how light it is. Its size and loop recording mode also make it ideal if you want an action cam that can double as a dash cam. I tested the Go 3S Extensive and its older sibling, the original Go 3, and loved them both. Although the Go 3S comes out easily on top, the Go 3S offers up to 4K video at 30 FPS as well as free-frame video where you can change the aspect ratio of your footage after shooting. This is a step up over the original Go 3, which could only shoot up to 2.7K or 1440p in free-frame mode. It's water resistant down to 33 feet without its action pod, which is only splash proof, and small enough to take pretty much everywhere. What's more, Insta360 offer a range of awesome accessories to allow you to use the tiny Go 3S in pretty much any scenario you can imagine. It's truly designed to go on any adventure with you. Thanks to the Action Pod, the Go 3 is a bona fide vlogging tool, like featuring a flip-up screen and up to 120 minutes of battery life at 4K. However, the size of the Go 3S means some sacrifices have had to be made. There's no removable storage and no external microphone support. As such, if you're looking to shoot professional grade video, you'd be better off looking at the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro, which costs a similar amount of money at the expense of size. Number 2, DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. The DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro is the best camera for most people. It's a real close race between this camera and the GoPro Hero 13 Black, but if you're a casual video shooter, a content creator, or you need a rugged professional action camera to shoot 4K footage, this camera pips the GoPro to the post. The OA5 Pro shoots 4K at up to 120 FPS, and while YouTube still maxes out at 4K, that's all casual shooters or content creators need. The GoPro Hero 13 Black's 5.3K max res and Insta360 Ace Pro's 8K are only really useful if you're going to output a oversampled 4K in post for marginally sharper footage, something most users won't need to do, as standard 4K still looks fantastic. So why spend the $50 extra on a GoPro? It isn't all about resolutions though. I put the OA5 Pro through its paces during testing and was mightily impressed with the performance. DJI has fixed the issues that held the Osmo Action 4 back. Stabilization is improved thanks to an upgraded imaging sensor which allows for faster shutter speeds. And the janky DJI Mimo smartphone app has had some polish applied to bring it up to spec. Meanwhile, the camera has received loads of genuinely useful features, especially for content creators, including bright OLED displays, subject detection AF for vlogging, and 47 GB of internal storage for over an hour of 4K without a microSD card. None of which the Hero 13 Black has. There's now HDR, HLG, and SDR log recording to maximize dynamic range capture too. DJI has boosted waterproofing to an insane 65 feet or 20 meters and increased the battery capacity to 150 mAh, resulting in 112 minutes of 4K 60p in my testing. That's double the waterproof rating and over 30 minutes more recording time than the GoPro Hero 13 Black. And of course, being a DJI product, the OA5 Pro benefits from DJI's best-in-class internal audio capture, plus wireless hookup with the fantastic DJI Mic 2 microphone. Already a very popular mic with content creators. What didn't I like in testing? Pro shooters might want the extra res of rivals, and well, that's really about it. This is easily the best action camera DJI has ever made, well and truly closing the gap to GoPros. Number 1. GoPro Hero 13 Black. The GoPro Hero 13 Black is the best action camera for professionals and serious shooters for a few reasons. Firstly, there's the 5.3K maximum resolution, which is higher than the Osmo Action 5 Pro's 4K. This will allow you to oversample footage in post for sharper 4K. Secondly, there are the new lens mods released with and for the Hero 13 Black. They won't work on older models. There's an anamorphic mod for cinematic widescreen video at native resolutions, macro and ultra-wide angle mods, plus ND filters for better control over exposure. As with the OA5 Pro, the Hero 13 Black also sports HDR, HLG, and SDR log profiles for wider dynamic range capture in HDR and SDR, plus 10-bit color. Naturally, as this is a GoPro, the Hero 13 Black also brings fantastic image stabilization and beautiful image quality straight out of the box. In testing, I absolutely loved how well the Hero 13 Black stabilized footage, even in super challenging scenarios like when strapped to a dog, walking, or when mounted to handlebars. DJI has caught up now in regards to stabilization, but the GoPro still edges it. I also really enjoyed using the GoPro's awesome long exposure modes to shoot time-lapse and light trail content. There's also the GoPro Quick app to consider, which is a solid performer, if not quite as innovative or feature-packed as Insta360's smartphone app. The Hero 13 Black also finally sees magnetic mounting coming to the GoPro lineup, which has been sorely missed for a while now given rivals have been implementing similar systems for some time. There are a few areas where the Hero 13 Black disappoints versus the competition. GoPro increased battery capacity in the Hero 13 Black to 1500 mAh from 1120 mAh in the Hero 12 Black. That's good, but in my testing at 4K 60p, it still fell over 30 minutes short of the Osmo Action 5 Pro, managing 80 minutes. GoPro has also only made minor alterations to the Hero line for this iteration, which means the same 30-30 waterproofing, the same LCD screens, and the same $399 price point. Those aren't bad specs, but feel a bit lazy given DJI upgraded all of those areas and more in the OA5 Pro while reducing the price. GoPro has consistently topped this list in the past, but it feels like they've started resting on their laurels. All the same though, the Hero 13 Black is a ferocious action camera with top-line specs that are well suited to professionals needing a B-cam or rugged vlogging camera. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up, leaving a comment, and subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon so you never miss out on our latest videos.